Yeah, I mean, that's big. I mean, the one thing that I love about Paul, and I have great respect for Paul on, is, you know, they were top blocking him, they were trying to deny him, and you understand why the last time we played him at 47 points to be the game winner, and they were going to do everything they could to try to at least take his scoring out of the game. And I give Paul a lot of credit, because whether or not he's scoring or not, it really doesn't make that big of a deal to him. He's interested in just playing the right way. He was a really good screener in the second half. He freed Russell up several times downhill. Made a lot of smart plays that really helped us generate some penetration and generate some really good looks. But then, to your point, when the game got into a position where we put together consecutive stops, it's hard to find him and match up with him in transition. And then he obviously knocked home some big shots to kind of give us some momentum. And that third quarter, really early on, got us back in the game pretty quickly. He was a big part of that. Go ahead, Tori.
Billy, you only had one turnover really after halftime. I'm just curious what you did to bust up their zone, and then when they had to go away from the zone, you were able to beat them in their man-to-man as well. I'm just curious what you did in those two different scenarios.
Well, the turnovers hurt us. I think they're a hard team to interior pass against because of the way they crowd the paint, and we were not maybe passing enough to the perimeter. You know, I think when they were playing zone, they were trying to, you know, throw like a matchup out there where it was like man-to-man, but they wanted to get you to stand. And Russell, to be quite honest, just did a great job of getting in the slot and creating penetration, having to pull their center across, and we had a shooter on the backside, and they had to make a decision. Are they going to take away the lob, or are they going to take away the corner three? And when Paul's the guy in the opposite corner, it's hard. And Nerlens found himself along the baseline, as did Steven. But I thought in the first half, those opportunities were available. I just thought we tried to interior pass, and I thought our bigs did a much better job of staying on the baseline instead of trying to flash into the middle of the zone or flash on penetration. Just stay back. And then Russell was able to make some really good reads on that.
Billy, what did you think of the defensive effort of your second unit guys, including Dennis?
I thought Dennis played a great game tonight. You know, I really thought he played exceptionally well. I give him a lot of credit for his on-ball defense, how hard he competed. You know, he didn't maybe necessarily get going offensively, but his engagement defensively was really big. I mean, he guarded everybody on the perimeter. We were switching. He took away three-point shots. He contested. He stepped in, you know, for a big-time charge. Just did a lot of really good things out there, and I never worry about his shooting as long as he's taking good shots. He's going to make his fair share. He had a huge part of the game in Utah offensively for us, but tonight was a huge part for what he did defensively tonight. And the second unit too, all the rest of the guys, after all, Nerlens was good. After all, I thought we got really good minutes in the second half from Deontay. We got really good minutes from those guys.
Westbrook's been scoring a lot more efficiently since the All-Star break. Have you noticed anything different about when he gets to the rim, like his passing and just his scoring ability at the rim? Have you noticed anything different?
No, I think that, you know, what you have to do, in my opinion, I've said this before, the way he shot the ball in the beginning of the year, I think everybody here who's followed his career would say it was probably uncharacteristically a low shooting percentage for his numbers and what he has traditionally done throughout his career. So you have a lot of reason for optimism because that's what he's done his whole entire career. I also think, and I made this comment, you know, it was kind of a choppy start of the year for him. He missed all of training camp, and he comes out with an ankle sprain, and, you know, he's not a guy that ever makes excuses. He goes out there and plays, pours his heart and soul out there, and I'm not making excuses for him either. He didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but I knew he would get that back because of the kind of worker he is and how driven he is. And, you know, I think since the All-Star break, his shooting has come around, but he's closer to his numbers of what he's been for his career. And I think at the end of the year, it will even out. And, you know, he's getting good shots, and he just shot for a good portion of the beginning part of the season, uncharacteristically low percentage for him. And that happens sometimes, but I think at the end of the day, after 82 games, it will balance itself out.
Choice?
Billy, when it comes to kind of disruptive nature of your defense, I know I've asked you about steals and that they're kind of overrated, but are
they're not overrated. I love them.
Okay. Well,
I love them. I wish we could generate more.